Good evening, everyone, and welcome to yet another exciting session of Candid Bina. And today we have a very interesting story, and the very fact that Boney Kapoor has revealed a lot of shocking facts about SRIDEVI, the late SRIDEVI, his wife, and we all know what happened in Dubai. So we'll be talking about that, as well as the fact that there are a lot of other interesting news, especially with what is happening in the Malayalam film industry. The whole Me Too movement is catching up, and a lot of the actors and actresses, especially the actors, there's a lot of FIRs filed against them, and will they go scot free in Kerala? So that is a big question. But all in all, the film industry in Malayalam is very, it's a very tricky position, and one has to wonder now that will the actresses from other states will they get courage to come forth and expose what is happening to them, the injustices, the pay parity, the sexual exploitation, the other sort of exploitation as well. So will they come forth courageously and expose? So that is what remains to be seen. So welcome Nina, welcome Priya, welcome each and everyone who is tuning in live, as well as watching this in your free time. So friends, if you do like our content, make sure to hit that like button and share this video with your friends. Yes.
Yeah. So welcome, Nina. Always a huge support for us, as well as Priya. Welcome. And so there's a lot of news, friends, today. A lot of things happening, and apparently, a video which had Deepika Padukone in a hospital with a kid and Ranveer Singh was a false one. And now they've said that they're going to become parents next month. So now, more important than that, because we are not really interested in all that, but what we're interested in is that they are now going to move to their new home in Bandra, in Mumbai. Now, as per a report, their new home is a sea-facing quadruplex located on Bandra Bandstand, close to Shah Rukh Khan's home, Mannat. It's spread across 11,266 square feet of interior space and additional 1,300 square feet of terrace space. It occupies 4 floors from 16 to 19 of the building. It's worth over 100 crores. The couple also purchased a bungalow in Alibag worth 22 crores in 2021. So now that makes us wonder from where they're getting the money, because neither of them have got any movies except for the last one, that was Kalki, that she had a very small role, I guess, in that, because I haven't watched it. It was so boring. I tried to see a bit of it so that I could review it, but even the beginning was so depressing. I just did not want to see the rest of it. Welcome, Ashisha, and all of you who have joined us live. Welcome. Yeah, back to you.
Yeah, so a few points to be noted with this. Ranveer Singh and Deepika Padukone, they have moved close to Shah Rukh Khan's Mannat, and we know how close Deepika Padukone is with Shah Rukh Khan. They're very, 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 very close, especially in that controversial interview.
How close is my next question.
Yeah. Yes. So in the controversial interview with Karan Johar, Deepika Padukone said that she has had multiple relationships with multiple men. So apparently you could see the look on Ranveer Singh's face, and that was went viral. Also, point number 2 is that these two Ranveer Singh is one of the highest paid when it comes to advertisement, or he gets a lot of ads because he is part of that circle. In spite of him not having a single film in the recent few years, and that's how he gets his money. That the advertisement money is for him. And
now Amit's comment. Kalki is an average movie. I saw it on OTT release. Deepika was cringe in the movie, and makers should have picked some South actress. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yes. So Deepika Padukone, she gets a lot of roles, a lot of importance especially in international events like the FIFA World Cup and many international events, because she pleases each and every one in the film industry, the top people like Karan Johar and Shah Rukh Khan mainly. So once you please these kind of people, the doors open just like that for you, and she is a prime example of that. Priyanka Chopra did not do that after some time, and then she had to leave India and marry the Jonas Brothers to, get something out of her life, and she made it in Hollywood by hook or crook. And now Deepika Padukone is, in that place of Priyanka Chopra. So one thing is for clear that all these Bollywood actors and actresses, even the smallest Bollywood actor, who pleases the complete circle of Bollywood, they end up buying a duplex, apartment in one of the key areas in Mumbai, right? So how is that possible? So your guess is as good as mine, because out of a budget of say 200 300 crore movie, you have to you mean to say that people are watching any Bollywood film? No. How will they recover the cost, because people ultimately have to go to the theaters and watch your film, but that is not happening. People are more inclined to watching it on OTT platforms at the comfort of their houses, and also with the choice of content available on the internet like YouTube and other OTT platforms. Why would they consume your content?
Also
So,
realize,
yeah,
Jaydev, that see, real estate is a perfect place to make do money laundering. You see, earlier also it was explained that in various ways they can do money laundering, especially when they start decorating it, in the interiors. That is where they mint money. So this is all. It's very openly. It's not a secret anymore. Buying and selling real estate is only dealing in this thing in money laundering. So that's something very everybody, almost everybody knows. Yes.
yeah. So we saw the ED attaching a lot of properties of Shilpa Shetty also, and many others. So Jacqueline Fernandez is under the scanner of ED, and so this is how things are going.
She's been
Ultimately,
under the ED scanner for quite some time, isn't it? Jacqueline Fernandez.
yeah,
Nothing has happened.
yes,
And in fact, this guy is getting even bolder. Now he wants to give her a yacht. What is his name? That I always forget that man's name, who is in Tihar
Sukesh
jail.
Chandrasekhar.
Yeah,
Sukesh
Sukesh
Chandrasekhar.
Chandrasekhar has become very ambitious. Now he wants to give a yacht to this woman. I don't know what is there within her that she is demanding so many things. Earlier we used to think of Queen of Sheba, or you think of Cleopatra. They demand things, and things will reach them. But what is it that this Jacqueline has that people are giving her yachts and Audis and Porsches and horses? Horses. Can you imagine? And then of course you have your Louis Vuittons. So all these things are being given to her. She is no Sheba, Queen of Sheba, or she's not a Cleopatra. In fact, she's done so much of work on her face that you can't even recognize her from the time she came and now what she is. And of course, she's been clinging on to the right people. By people, you know who I mean. I mean Salman Khan. So when people cling to the right people, then things happen like magic. So perhaps that could be the secret to these, what do you call demands, or rather than demands, gifts. So Newbie says, yes, I remember. Deepika ran to go with 5 lawyers or something. Obviously, had something to hide. Yes, Lambi cigarettes. Yes, absolutely. That was the reason. And when you say she had been to Goa, Ria has been to, in a month, she used to go at least 20 times at SSR's expenses. Jacqueline may have secrets to blackmail these men. I really don't know whether it's blackmailing, because this guy seems besotted. I don't think sitting in Tihar he would have his tea and coffee. He was thinking only of Jacqueline. So there must be some mantra that this woman has, that this man can't dream of anything else. So yeah. So Nina says, Meena ji, your description is too hilarious. I just Thank you so much, Neena. As always, interesting to be interacting with all of you. Yeah, back to you.
Yeah, now coming to Modi ji and Modi ji, the Shivaji statue, and apparently, recently Modi apologized for the collapse of the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj statue in Maharashtra's Sindhu Durg. And apparently, in 2013, BJP named as the PM candidate. The first thing I did was sit before Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj's Samadhi at Raigad as a devotee and started on a new journey. This is what Prime Minister Modi said in Palghar. And Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj is not just a name for us. Today I bow my head and apologize to my God, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Our values are different. We are not those people who keep abusing and insulting the great son of Mother India, son of this land, Veer Savarkar. They are not ready to apologize. They are ready to go to the courts and fight, he said. The Prime Minister's response comes amid the controversy raging over the collapse of the 35 feet Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj statue, which collapsed recently. So apparently, Uddhav Thackeray, Aditya Thackeray, and all those Mahavikas Agadi is trying to capitalize on this particular incident of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj statue, breaking. And so this is, Maharashtra election is coming near, and we will have to wait and see that how Fadnavis, Eknath Shinde, and Ajit Pawar, how strong are they? As you have three different parties coming together. They have to do a lot of work, especially with the fact that the SSR case and the Disha Salian case, there's not much progress, unfortunately. Despite the promises made by the likes of Nitesh Rani and Devendra Fadnavis, Nitesh Rani was summoned by the Mumbai police SIT team because he has this so-called evidence in a pen drive of having evidence of Disha Salin, according to him. But after that, there is no update on that, unfortunately. So, BJP have to think as to how they're going to win the Maharashtra election. Yes. Did anyone mention Palghar Sadhus? Yes. We haven't forgot. Yes.
Yeah.
Newbie.
So moving on to Mukesh Ambani. Now, Mukesh Ambani has launched the Geo phone call AI. Now, so if you want to know what it is and how does it work, then a little bit of news on that is that Reliance Jio unveiled the Geo phone call AI, a groundbreaking service that harnesses artificial intelligence to enhance phone calls. At its 47th annual general meeting, Reliance Jio unveiled a Geo phone call AI, a groundbreaking service that harnesses artificial intelligence to enhance phone calls. This innovative feature enables users to easily record, transcribe, summarize, and translate conversations in real time, revolutionizing phone call management and accessibility. This development is a key part of Geo's Connected Intelligence initiative designed to break language barriers and empower Geo's customers with more efficient and inclusive communication tools. Now, this Geo phone call AI is a new AI-powered service from Geo that will offer AI-powered phone call features like conversation, translation, transcription, recording, and summarization by making it simple to translate between languages, record conversations, and turn spoken words into text. The service aims to assist users in managing their calls more effectively. Now, to activate this, you just need to add your service number to your existing call, just like adding another caller, which the number is given. Once connected, you will hear a welcome message confirming the AI is ready to help. To begin recording and transcribing the call, you have to press 1. And so these instructions are very clearly given. The AI will then start listening and transcribing the conversation in real time, periodically reminding participants that the call is being recorded for transparency. So here you will see that things are going to become easy when you travel, because the first thing that you have problem with is when you go to a country where they don't speak English or your language. These are the problems that you face. So I think this may be pretty useful for people who travel a lot. Yeah, back to you, Jim.
Yeah, so it is quite very interesting to see how AI is shaping up even telecommunication in India. So yeah, I saw
UB
some
says, I
on.
saw online some people comparing Deepika's skill with acting skills with Sharon Segal in Heda Mandi, calling her Guru and Charmin as Shishya. Haven't seen either the movie, but the clips were so funny. So it's very funny, yes. Welcome, Harsha. And Vinny says, recently a video was circulating regarding SSR's hard disk and his bucket list mentioned in his diaries. It's an old video, but that Cuba is trying to bring up in recent topics. In fact, good you, Vinny, you reminded me of this because a video is going on in YouTube where a person says that he spoke to SSR's friend, who says that SSR was murdered. You know, so I was very curious to see who is this. They have not put the name of the person at all, in the what do you call the headlines. So when I looked at it, it was none other than Nilotpal. Now this guy is quite a thing. He was never even attached to the family. The moment this case came, he latched on to them, and then people realized that see, he's a person who can't be trusted. And now this person start talking as though he was the best buddy that SSR had. So I don't know how these people try to come and fool viewers in this man. This man and the other lady, I forget her name, Smita Parekh. These are all characters. And then you have that choreographer, the dancer. That's another character. And these people think that people are fools and that people start believing them. And what is his sudden interest in SSR? What did he do till now? And he's saying that, and the person who's interviewing, he must have given the questions to him. So he's saying, you are the one who spearheaded the SSR movement. Can you imagine? And that man is taking credit for that. Doesn't he know of the millions of people who've been fighting day and night for him? So these are the shameless people, who have absolutely not even an iota of shame. So this is something a good, Vinny, you reminded me of that. Newbie, Deepika has a strong PR. She is promoted as an outsider despite being an advocate. She is daughter of badminton star Prakash, and she's also related to Vasant Padukone. Yeah, but Amit, that doesn't make her a superstar. First of all, she has to learn the most important thing, which is acting skills. And second thing is she should put her arrogance in her pocket because she's even more arrogant than Shah Rukh Khan. There was a time when Bollywood was doing very well, and there were press conferences where she and Shah Rukh Khan and these Farah Khan and all used to sit for that New Year, launch and all that, the movie New Year. So at that time, you should see the arrogance on her face when some, journalists ask questions. If you have a press conference, you have to be prepared for all sorts of questions that journalists will ask. Every journalist is not the same. There will be serious journalists, there will be mediocre journalists, there will be journalists who just, come for the heck of it. Okay, so, but you cannot disrespect them. They have come there for a press conference. And at that time, these people, I'm talking about Shah Rukh Khan and Deepika Padukone and Farah, Khan, they were riding, high. They were, mocking these people, and looking at them with arrogance and anger, you know. So this is something that I find very, very funny. Even recently, I saw another video where some lady comes and stands with Hema Malini, and I don't remember who the other person was. I think it was Anup Jalota. And this lady came close to Hema Malini and tried to put her arm, behind. And immediately Hema Malini just took her hand and threw it away. And then again, the lady was trying to come close, and she was looking at her as though that lady was a leper. I don't know what is with these stars. Who do they think they are? And for a fact, let me tell you, she may be a politician, she may be whatever, but her acting skills are worse than even Alia Bhatt. And if you're talking about her dancing skills, those are even worse. And if she's been in in Mathura, she's not done anything according to the people there. So what is her credit? I really don't know. We have to ask Dharmendra. Prakash Padukone was always decent. Her mom is behind. Yes, absolutely. So that is the truth, Savitri. So meanwhile, there's some very good news coming in from Rajnath Singh's visit to the US. And apparently, a new milestone has been achieved in the India US defense relationship. And Defense Minister Rajnath Singh just concluded a visit to the US, which marks a significant step forward in the deepening of India US defense cooperation. His interactions with the US Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin and other senior American defense officials have reinforced the strategic partnership between the two nations, highlighting a mutual commitment to enhancing military collaboration, industrial cooperation, and regional security in the Indo Pacific region. The visit, which took place from August 23 to 25, 2024, saw the conclusion of key agreements and the laying of groundwork for future engagements, underscoring the growing congruence of strategic interests between India and the US. So, this is some good news for all of us because the more closer we are with most countries and we forget this fury of war, each country can do well. And Savitri says, but why are these fans so cheap? I've never bothered these start events when I see them in airport. Yes, that's also very true. Hi, Minaji and Jaydev. Everything is repeated in Kolkata, just like SSR case, and still our government and law is sleeping over it, bringing CBI to clean it. People should stop asking for CBI. It's no use. The funny thing is, Libretta, is that, see, people are very cunning. The way Sybil speaks in the court, he speaks as though he's very much for the, the what you call dead, gruesomely raped victim. And who's he standing for? He's standing for the cops and the government, the people who should be answerable to what sort of racket was going on in the hospital. Then you have, of course, the judiciary. We cannot say anything because immediately something will be slapped on us. So we can't say anything. But the attitude is not right, is all I can say. So again, as you say, Librata, this is another forgotten case. Say it, we can call it SSR2. So, and this will continue. SSR2, SSR3, SSR4, it will continue. So this is the only thing that I can say. And a newbie says, I saw Kareena Kapoor many years ago at the airport with such attitude and hiding behind dark glasses and all. In fact, no one was looking at. That's the problem. Sometimes people don't look at them. And that's what irritates them. Just after freedom, we were introduced to Bollywood. Strange, yes. Nina says, too much of arrogance in Hema. Yes. Vishal Singh is SSR's Bachpan Ka Dost said he was murdered 3:30 a.m. itself. Jews' theories are all fake. He appeared on Sunil Jha's YouTube, all shown on FIFA Foods. Okay. Now, so this is something very, very important, friends, that our relationships with other countries need to improve. Then only will, the world go forward. And we should actually put what you call, silence all these people like West Bengal and other countries who are trying to act smart. Okay, back to you, Jay.
Yeah, coming to Boney Kapoor, and apparently, as you know, that Boney Kapoor in an interview, he said regarding SRIDEVI that she used to follow very strict diet. And SRIDEVI, also the producer spoke about the interrogation and the lie detector test he had gone through after SRIDEVI's death. And apparently Boney Kapoor said it was not a natural death, it was an accidental death. I thought I would never speak about it because I spoke about it for almost 24 to 48 hours together when I was being investigated and interrogated, and that is how I got a clean sheet from the Dubai police. In fact, the officer said that we had to do this, we had to go through this because there was a lot of pressure from the Indian media. They discovered that there was no foul play. I went through all the interrogation and through, including the lie detector. The report, which came clearly stated that it was an accidental death by drowning. So apparently, Boney Kapoor also said that SRIDEVI used to have blackouts. She used to experience blackouts because she was on a very low salt diet due to her low blood pressure. And so this is what, he revealed. Apparently, if you remember, friends, that Subramanian Swamy on this particular case of SRIDEVI, he said that it doesn't appear to me that the facts have come out in the media are consistent. She never drank hard liquor, so how did it enter her system? Was she forcibly fed? What happened to the CCTV? We have not heard a word about that. This is what Dr. Swamy told at that point of time. It suddenly appears in the media that she died of heart failure as if it's pre-planned. If you ask my opinion, I'll tell you that what I think it is murder. So Sridevi had a fetish for health, the Swami said, and she never touched hard drinks. It is very difficult to die and drown in a bathtub unless somebody pushed you or prevented you from breathing. This is back then, friends, and being such a superstar of Bollywood, a female superstar of Bollywood, no media, mainstream media, has followed up on the Sridevi case. Shockingly, right? Whether it is the so-called top media like Republic TV or whatever, they never care to follow about this particular case, right? So and even on Twitter also, I don't see anything or any follow up on this particular regard. So if a huge superstar like Sridevi, goes like this, then what about the normal people, right? We saw that in the case of SSR Jia Khan, and this is how Bollywood works. But in the Malayalam film industry, one Hema report has shaken the whole foundation of the Malayalam film industry with so many actresses exposing and filing FIRs against the top actors in Malayalam film industry. So will we see this happening in Bollywood very soon or other film industries? So that is what we have to see. Yes.
Yeah. So moving on to another um, uh, incident in Kerala. Parvati has reacted to the decision of the Association of Malayalam Movie Artists, which is called Amma, which I think is very ironic because the word Amma in Kerala or in South means mother. And I don't know why such a dubious, organization like this one has taken, such a what you call sacred name, sacred word rather, to name themselves. So because the people, the dubious characters behind this, don't, even have the guts, the what you call the character to stand in front of a true mother, because they have been exploiting women. Now, Parvati has reacted to the decision where there was a mass resignation of its office bearers, including Mohanlal, who was the president. Now, she has said that how cowardly of them to step away from a position where they are now accountable to speak to media. Now, she also spoke about how Amma functions, adding that it has a fear-induced atmosphere. So you understand, that's what I mean. When they say, when they call it Amma, and Amma means mother, it's totally the opposite. I mean, if it was a true organization, they wouldn't exploit women, is what I would say. Now, she said, the first thought that I had when I heard the news about this collective resignation was how cowardly of them to step away from a position where they are now accountable to speak to media. That was the immediate cop out. Again, the onus falls on us women to take the conversations and debates forward and all. It would have been amazing if they had at least shown the intention to work with the government and stakeholders and figure a way out. This is the same executive committee that welcomed the prime accused of the sexual assault case back to their fold when the case was still going on. This is the same executive committee that claimed none of these things actually exist at all until, of course, the allegations against them came out. Now, as you know, friends, the ministry is, mulling over the fact whether they should make, Mukesh, who is one of their party members or a minister, I really don't know whether he's a minister, to resign. And hopefully, I think already an FIR has been put against Mukesh, but this guy has no shame. He's still standing there. He should have voluntarily resigned, but he didn't. And so he's another man women in Kerala have been petrified of, because there are so many cases against him that I don't think it's just one or two women. There are many women who have been speaking against Mukesh. So let's just take a few more comments. How did Boney Kapoor show know how to get Sridevi out of Sea Rock Hotel days before it was bombed in March 93? How did Salman know to do the same for Somi Ali? Same place, same time. Now, Vinny says there was a rumor saying that Sridevi was supposed to collapse during the Sangeet in Dubai while she attended her husband's niece's wedding, but was shocked to see her survive as she was poison. So here also, Vinny, what I think is that this woman was quite strong. Sridevi, I think, health-wise, she was quite a, what you call a health freak, and she would eat all the right things and keep maintain herself rather well. So that could be one of the reasons why the poison was would not have had effect immediately. But if you see the people in the background, it is shocking. You're talking about all the key people. You're talking about Manish Malhotra. You're talking about Karan Johar. You're talking about Anil Kapoor, Boney Kapoor. All the people were there. So it's very shocking, so, and it's very sad because this woman as a child itself, she never had a proper childhood, she never went to school, she was exploited in many ways, and ultimately this is the kind of death she faced. So we feel sorry for her, just like we feel sorry for Divya Bharti, who was another person who suffered in the hands of these ghouls. Welcome, Sunita. It's always nice to see you, though rather late, and as we end the session. So, with this, we end the session. Friends, good night. Jai Hind and Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram.